Wait, Ed makes music?
Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today. Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today.
Yeah, pick a God and pray. You rap heathens gon' learn today. Hey, pick a God and pray. Bow down.
Fox, my flow been nasty like hospital food. I'd rather invest in the time, y'all be thirsty for news. The truth is the truth, I put your lies on mute. I'm in a different route, I set my standards so high, y'all can't see my views. She my fan, I'm her muse. My wave is jet ski, my fly's Top Gun just like Cruise. And I know I'm the bomb, y'all can't cut my fuse. I'ma set y'all straight, y'all seem confused. Better pick a God and pray, cause Steels got the steel and I still will spray. Turn your sunny skies to gray. I'm smooth as shea butter. I keep one honey, holding one with my putter. Business money, but I keep it gutter. Since a youngster, I never been a buster. And I put that on the culture. We don't need a DJ to cut up like a sculpture. Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today. Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today.
Yeah, pick a God and pray. You rap heathens gon' learn today. Hey, pick a God and pray. Bow down, this is Fox and Jay.
Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today. Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today.
Yeah, pick a God and pray. You rap heathens gon' learn today. Hey, pick a God and pray. Bow down. Fella, lower class deity, I manifest bars, but the world ain't hearing me. So I'm back from obscurity. God flows, God knows no impurities. So dutifully, they try muting me, but the sound crosses border, no duty free. I put a guap on a stock, that's maturity. I do a drop on your block, that's community. My new stock taking moons, no lunacy. We get it early, you niggas just soon to be. Drip God, lift broads with the nudity. I pay attention, these niggas pay gratuities. Green veins, but the money ain't the root of me. Meaning that you gotta show and prove to me. Meaning I see it through the tomfoolery. If I'm old, then there ain't nothing new to me.
Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today. Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today.
Yeah, pick a God and pray. You rap heathens gon' learn today. Hey, pick a God and pray. Bow down, this is Fox and Jay.
Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today. Pick a God and pray. We ain't playing, y'all gon' learn today.
Yeah, pick a God and pray. You rap heathens gon' learn today. Hey, pick a God and pray. Bow down. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your favorite yet your most hated Oddfella back up for another one. Wake and Bake Boxing. Salute to the Usual Suspect 6. Make sure y'all tap in to usualsuspect6.com. Y'all see it up on the screen for all y'all latest boxing rankings. You in the dig? All your latest boxing rankings. Pound for pound will be unveiled officially on 503 show. You know what I mean? So definitely be on the lookout for Usual Suspect Sundays with 503 line, most definitely. But the pound for pound list is up on the site right now. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all tap in, bookmark the website, usualsuspect6.com. You know what I mean? For all our Usual Suspect 6 content. Matter of fact, it's peruse right now. You know what I mean? Meet the Usual Suspect 6. You see Act Reacher 45, suspect number 1. Make sure y'all tap in with him on Clubhouse. You know what I mean? Of course, you know what I mean? If y'all got those iPhones and whatnot, get the Clubhouse app and join the Boxing TPs. To do that, y'all can just click the link. Boxing TPs on Clubhouse, as easy as that. Also see the link to the Team Berserker collection
on shopusualsuspect6.com. The last episode of Boxing Night Court is on the site. You know what I mean? Episode 31, LDBC versus Sir Budger Crawford. I was the defense in that case. Y'all want to replay that? Right on the site. Suspect 2, my guy Cadillac Red, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. You know what I mean? Y'all see the Crescent City Apparel, one of my favorite collections. ShopUsualSuspect6.com, and of course the flagship show of the Usual Suspect 6, Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, bullshitting on the Beltway. Salute to them for the 300 episode. You know, dig 300 episode this past Wednesday. I mean, so salute to the brothers. That's a epic, you know what I mean, monumental task right there, reaching 300. Like I said, straight consistency, but the consistency of great content. You know what I mean? The consistency of great content. You know, dig? There goes suspect number 3, the Good Doctor. Make sure y'all tap into the Good Doctor collection as well. ShopUsualSuspect6.com. You know what I mean? And tap in, of course, to the new show. You know what I mean? The fairly new show. SB After Hours. 2 Kings, 2 Queens. You know what I mean? Raw and Unfiltered Talk. That's Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You know what I mean? SB After Hours does definitely go down. Salute to my guy, Stay Ready Boxing TV in the dig. And the brothers from Ringside Views, they've been collectively putting together some excellent interviews, right? And the last interview, Stay Ready and Ringside Views have gave us is Richardson Hitchens, you know what I mean, aka Africa. This was a great interview. Make sure y'all tap into that. You can find it on usualsuspect6.com. Make sure y'all subscribe to Ringside Views on YouTube. Link is definitely on the website to get to that. Hitchens will be fighting. This evening. We're gonna speak about that a little bit later in the show, most definitely. We didn't really speak on it too much yesterday on the Beltway. The pick'ems are exclusive to the top fights. To me, this is a top fight, but it's not a championship fight. There's no interim belt on the line. It's not a 12-rounder. It is a 10-rounder, but against elite prospects to me. Fringe contenders. Richardson Hitchens and his undefeated record going up against John Bowser and his undefeated record. This is a great little fight. I want to hear when the brothers pull up, the rest of the Usual Suspect 6. We're going to break this fight down. I'm familiar with Hitchens. I've seen a couple of John Bowser fights, but I'm more familiar with Hitchens. You know what I mean? But Hitchens might be in danger in this fight. You know what I mean? We're going to see. This fight will be contested at 140. Salute to Tay, Queen of MMA Combat and Entertainment in the building. In the dig. Salute to the Queen. At work listening. Indeed. You know what I mean? Salute to the Queen. And our frontline workers out there. Always appreciative. You know what I mean? To you, Queen, for all the support. Most definitely. And I hope your new Usual Suspect where comes in quick. You know what I mean? That should become it should be in transit. It should be in transit coming in quick. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out for always being a supporter of the Usual Suspect drip. usualsuspect6.com once again. But yeah, we gonna get more in depth into this fight, which is definitely a sleeper fight on this Amanda Serrano card. So yeah, big up suspect number 5, myself. You know what I mean? You see it there. Tap into the Hamilton collection. You know what I mean? Listening sessions will be back in session probably in March. We're gonna take a little hiatus from the sessions a little bit. You know what I mean? And we're definitely gonna be back in full effect in March. But in the meantime, we got things popping. You know what I mean? Little things stopping. The Steel City Cypher. Shout out to Self-Made Studios. 3rd week of February. What's that? February 18th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, we're gonna be live on the radio, cfmu.ca, in the dig for the latest edition of the Steel City Cypher. Let me bring in my brother, suspect number 1. You know what I mean? Just pulled up live in the war room. Let's get it.
World premiere.
Fox can do it all, bro. Like, Fox will pull up from the 3-point. He gonna go to the bar, dunk. He Harlem dude. Of course he can ball, man. We got this.
Hit him like Reacher, homie, I'm a teacher. Hit him like Pac, I don't need a feature. Nah, hit him with a dope hook. Got him leaning off the ropes, look.
Yo. Pull up that song there, dog.
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
Yes, sir. We got suspect number 1 in the building, Act Reacher. He's bundled up. He got stuff. Yo, you dripped out. You got the furs on and everything. What's goody, fam?
Yeah, man. I'm out here in the grocery store right now. As you can see, Steels, we eating right. We making our fruit salad. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the brothers. Shop music with suspects. What we talking about?
Indeed. Y'all know what it is. Smash that like button as you follow on in. We got suspect number 1 live in the war room. TWR presents Wake and Bake Boxing. Make sure y'all tap into that Berserker Boy collection. You know what I mean? New items in the store right now. All y'all got to do is type in Berserker in the filter. You know what I mean? It'll pull up, go directly to all the items in the Berserker Boy collection. Shop usual suspect6.com. You in the dig? This coming Tuesday, it is my birthday, Act Reacher. Shout out to Self-Made Studios, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna be rolling with them. They're gonna be performing live, you know what I mean? Live at Bridgeworks in Hamilton. It's funny. We spoke about this maybe a couple weeks ago, how I was saying that I was dissing Tony Yayo on one of your top five shows, right?
Yeah. I bet you think differently now, and that's like family because he's from where my cousins is from. Shout out to 134 from God Brew, Jamaica Queen. So yeah, you was disrespected. Now I might not be able to bring you out there when I go visit Andrew and my cousin Ryan. Now I might not be able to bring you out there.
Well, Tony Yayo's pulling up on me. He ain't like what I was saying. So Tony Yayo gonna be live in concert in Hamilton. Tuesday, February 7th. You know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely gonna see what it do. And he was so baffled and unimpressed with my opinion. You know what I mean? He hit me up with the new news, Act Reacher. You know what I mean? Do you want to hear the new news from Tony Yayo?
Yeah, what's that?
Okay, I'm gonna drop some new news live in the war room. That's how we do it in the wake and bake. You know what I mean? Let the chat percolate and whatnot. You know what I mean? Percolate and populate. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know what I mean? We're gonna play that new news from Tony Yayo and my Canadian brother Peter Jackson. You know what I mean? I believe he will be on this show as well in the dig. But yeah, it's going down once again February 7th inside the Bridge Works, 200 Caroline Street North, I believe. You know what I mean? Let's get into this new news called Black Clouds. Tony Yayo, Peter Jackson.
That's real, it's inevitable, doggy. Black cloud, felt that rain fall on me. Head out, we all got dirty laundry. Meant well, but never did it for me. That's real, it's inevitable, doggy. Black cloud, felt that rain fall on me. Head out, we all got dirty laundry. Meant well, but never did it for me. Look, can't say you love me no more, you gotta show me. I don't got friends, got brothers, ain't got homies. Thought all that mattered was getting myself a rollie. Then I lost everything I love and died slowly. That's real, it's inevitable, dog. Black cloud, felt that rain fall on me. Head out, we all got dirty laundry. Meant well, but never did shit for me. Slipped twice, couldn't get up, I'm still falling. Not perfect, I admit, I feel haunted. Kids in my chip, the reason I'm still balling. Be honest, I fell back, need to go harder. 6 exotic dip in my hand, you see the baggie. Day by day, I'm broken, I can't manage. Couldn't cover up this pain using a bandage. Me and mom really the same, I understand. That's real, it's inevitable, doggy. Black cloud, felt that rain fall on me. Head out, we all got dirty laundry. Meant well, but never did it for me. That's real, it's inevitable, doggy. Black cloud, felt that rain fall on me. Head out, we all got dirty laundry. Meant well, but never did it for me.
Trip on the clock, it's fully auto. The bully, I call it Depot. My Iron Mike and Costamato. When I lift this bitch, you won't see tomorrow. Black clouds following me, bad bitch swallowing me. Flowers set shining on me, they ain't telling on me. 6 hours ahead of you. I'm in Spain, Sevilla in the villa with a foreign thing. She said she never had a job, just the only fans. Carpet softer than Charmin on a jet plane. Yeah, business is business, man. Ain't no sympathy. Praying on my downfall, want to get rid of me. Little mama worked the post, she got surgery goals. Her pretty lips speak deceit. I don't love these hoes. I got the umbrella in the rose for the black cloud. The 40 on me, I don't never back down.
That's real, it's inevitable, doggy. Black cloud, felt that rain fall on me. Head out, we all got dirty laundry. Meant well, but never did it for me. That's real, it's inevitable.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. TWR presents Wake and Bake Boxing. That was that new news from Peter Jackson and Tony Yayo. You know, dig. Exclusive things. You know what I mean? Hot in my inbox. You know what I mean? And I'm giving it to y'all. You know what I mean? Live in the war room. Act Reacher, how you feeling about the new Yayo? We're going to come back to you, Act Reacher. I'm going to bring on the brother suspect number 6. You see him on the screen, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap into the 503 line, you know what I mean? On Clubhouse as well, you know, dig? On Clubhouse as well. Mr. Texas Drip, let's get it.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Let's get it. Houston hard hit in the building.
The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Let's get it. Houston hard hit in the building.
Shit, what content? Who got content? If I would recap that content.
Damn right, 503 got that content. What it do, my brother?
Hey.
Mm.
What's going on with it, my boy? Top of the top. Salute to the chat. Salute to my motherfucking brother, Jay Steels, the mad Sanchez, as I call him, the Oddfella. You understand me, man? It's the usual suspect thing. Shouts out to the LDBC, TWT, man. Everybody, man. Shop usualsuspect6.com, man. Look at some of that drip, you know, because I am the Texas drip. You understand me, man? Man, I hope y'all boys feeling good this morning, man. You know, I'm feeling good, man. Wake and bake, man. I'm waking, but y'all baking, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, man, it's gonna be a lovely day.
Definitely gonna be a lovely day. It's cold out here, 503. I converted because we up in Celsius in Canada. Y'all do Fahrenheit. It's 16 degrees Fahrenheit where I'm at right now, bro.
Woo!
Yeah,
man. That's why you a cold nigga, dog. That's your habitat, man. You know what I'm saying? It's I can't say the same, brother. It's like 56 degrees Fahrenheit in Houston right now. You know what I'm saying? So the sun is out right now, but it's still a little chill. But you know, it didn't warmed up because earlier in the week, you know, it was like 30, 40. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it didn't got better though.
Indeed. Make sure y'all follow 503 right here on YouTube. Will you be doing Usual Suspect Sundays tomorrow?
Yes, sir. We are back tomorrow. Only reason why I really didn't do it last week is because I want Act to do his show. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't normally go live all the time. So I let Act do his, with all the brothers come on his show and do the list. But we'll be back. We will be back tomorrow, man. And we're gonna be doing the pound for pound list.
Word. Okay.
We're gonna break down the pound for pound, our pound for pound. We're gonna go over the whole Usual Suspects pound for pound, and we also gonna talk about the hot boxing topics, man, and talk about these fights that's gonna happen tonight. And I know y'all was watching the fights last night. You know
we gonna talk about that. Yeah. Okay.
I snuck through the back door, and per usual, Red was sleeping on the job because he didn't come to work. He didn't come to work to do no job. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. You know, we got a lot of hot boxing topics coming up, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, you know, your birthday in a couple days, man. But you know, you got a whole bunch of gifts, man, for your birthday, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of fights in February, man.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna talk about February. I was listening to y'all last night on my way home on the Beltway. You know what I'm saying? I seen you accept your flowers from the Aquarius sister, our Aquarius sister, Queen 71.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Salute to her.
Yeah, salute to Queen 71, man. We, you know what I'm saying? We taking that in stride, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother is the, you know what I'm saying, the foreign correspondent. You understand me? And he, you know, brings great value to the platform. So put some respect on his name, man.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we just here, man, waking and baking, man. You know what I'm saying, on this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? On the War Report.
Indeed. Yo, were you able to tap in did you hear that Tony Yayo track I just played?
Nah, man, but I'm kind of salty with you, bro, because you be holding out on all of these beats, man. These beats be slapping, man. Where you get this beat from, bro? This sound like some...
this is that new Tony Yayo Peter Jackson. Hot in my inbox.
Yeah, this sound like some G Unit, old school, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Get rich or die trying type shit right here.
Yeah,
man.
that's what it is.
I'm feeling it.
It's G Unit through and through. It's G Unit through and through. I ain't gonna be able to play it next week. You know what I mean? This is a one-time. This is a one-time thing. 503. But yeah, the beat is slapping though. You know what I mean? I will be live with Self-Made Studios, opening up for Tony Yayo Tuesday, February 7th at the Bridgeworks, 200 Caroline Street in Hamilton. Yeah, Yayo's pulling up. I was talking shit about Yayo. Now he's pulling up to my doorstep to be like, yeah, what now, nigga? You know what I mean? The OG's back. So yeah, that's what it is. But let's get to some boxing talk. You know what I mean? We definitely got a lot of boxing talk to get to. There was some dope fights on last night. I want to hold that off for a bit. I want to address the poll that I put in the chat first. Edgar Berlanga, the better move for Edgar Berlanga, I feel, is a hot topic at least in the war room. Poll is in the chat. Let us know what you think the better move for Edgar Berlanga is. Is it Matchroom Boxing? Is it PBC? Or is it Golden Boy? We're going to break it down, kind of break down all the possible matchups to the promotions wherever he goes, so to speak. You know what I mean? 503, I'm going to let you, I'm going to start with you, Edgar Berlanga. We've seen him with pitches. He's been, he just finished visiting Golden Boy. He's got offers from Al Heyman and PBC. He's also got offers from Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. If you can break down the possibilities and where you think he should go, in your opinion.
Yeah, this is a great topic. I was intending to talk about Edgar Berlanga yesterday on my show, but I got caught in the talks of yo boy, you know what I'm saying, Terrence Crawford, and what Oscar said about him. But I don't respect Oscar as a promoter, you know what I'm saying, because he's a weirdo. But I will say this, man. Oscar De La Hoya in 2023, man, you know, he's trying to revamp Golden Boy. And I'm not mad at him for, you know, going after some of the big dogs. You know, Edgar Berlanga is a ticket seller in the Garden in the New York area. You know, Terrence Crawford does well in his backyard. So I definitely respect the move. But you gotta look at this shit from both sides of the spectrum, man. If you talking about as like for a fan, a fight fan, just pure fight fan, I would want to see Edgar Berlanga, of course, cross the street and come to PBC. You know, because you got Caleb Plant, you got Benavidez, you got your boy not Darrell but Morrell. You know what I'm saying? Those are some good fights for him. Now if you purely just basing it off you being a fan of Berlanga, then you would want to see him, go to the zone, possibly join forces with Eddie Hearn. But I don't know if Eddie really could get him any fights. Now, when you look at Golden Boy landscape, he has the potential matchup with Jaime Munguia. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, 168 is a real top heavy division. But I think Berlanga is probably gonna stay on that Golden Boy Matchroom zone side because Canelo is over there. You know what I'm saying? And he is Puerto Rican. So I think if he fight a couple Mexicans or something like that, or some Latino guys, look spectacular, he might grasp Canelo attention. I think Canelo is gonna fight one of these guys, especially if he beat Bilbao in a rematch. I think he's gonna fight a Benavidez or Berlanga or something. He's gonna fight one of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because the fans is gonna demand it. We gonna demand it. But I gotta respect. I mean, listen, bro. I gotta, put some respect on Berlanga's name because he wanted to get off the Top Rank diet. You know what I'm saying? But, him and Bob Arum and Top Rank, they wasn't agreeing on the pace that Berlanga was being moved at. He wanted more big fights, more bigger money. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to be in the smoke. So salute to Edgar Berlanga, salute to Top Rank for letting him go, not holding his career up. And this furthermore proves my point that Top Rank is a starter kit for boxers coming up out of the amateurs, out of the Olympics. They can start your career off, man. But if they don't have the fighters in and around your weight class to make those big fights with, bro, you gonna have to move around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Berlanga did it early. You know what I'm saying? He didn't wait around and, you know, start his career out, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get to it early. So respect to the Brooklyn brother. You know what I'm saying? The New York brother for that, man.
Indeed. Dope breakdown from 503 Lion, suspect number 6. Make sure y'all smash that like button as you follow on in. Macadocious Mac of the South, I see you. In the dig. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and Mo on that Sour Patch. Got that strawberry in the Sour Patch in the dig. I got that Gorilla Glue number 2 rolled up myself, you know what I mean? Salute, you know what I mean, to suspect number 2 live in the war room. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, Cadillac Red, you know what I mean? Salute, brother. Poll is in the chat. Once again, poll is in the chat. We talking right now. Edgar Berlanga. Where should he go? He's now a free agent. As 503 said, he's tired of that top rank diet. You know what I mean? He didn't like the way top rank was progressing him and moving him. He wants more solid food. But where is the solid food for him with the big bag incentive? You know what I mean? With the limelight and the star potential package put along with it. You know what I mean? PBC definitely has the fighters at 168, right? You have David Benavidez, you have Caleb Plant, you have David Morrell. You know what I mean? You have Andre Durrell, the dog Durrell, right? So you have a lot of fighters, but you have a lot of landmines at PBC. I mean, does Berlanga want to put himself in that type of danger? You know what I mean? When you look at Matchroom, you have fighters like John Ryder, potentially. You have fighters like Danny Jacobs. I mean, a Danny Jacobs fight, I think, could potentially sell well in New York. I mean, Danny Jacobs has been on a long layoff. I think his last time we seen him, he took a lackluster loss against John Ryder. So essentially, this could be a very winnable fight for the young, undefeated, unproven Edgar Berlanga to get that kind of name, that former champion on his resume, and Danny Jacobs. So that's an option with Matchroom. We also got 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Leonie Richards, the IBO super middleweight champion, is with Matchroom. And of course, at the end of the rainbow, so to speak, you have Canelo. You know what I mean? So would he go to Matchroom? Will he go to Golden Boy? You said it before, 503. Matchups like Jaime Munguia, who seems to not be interested so much in the 160-pound division. He might move up to 168. You also have fighters like Shane Mosley Jr. That's a winnable fight, 503. Shane Mosley Jr. Seems to be always around for those kind of middling type fights. We also have a great fight, all Puerto Rican clash that I think would do great numbers, whether it was in Philly or whether it was in New York. And 503, let me ask you about this matchup between Edgar Berlanga versus King Gabe Rosado. That will be a Golden Boy fight. Am I tripping? Am I on Planet Oddfella? Oh, 503 just tapped out. But am I tripping on that, y'all? King Gabe Rosado and Berlanga would be a great all Puerto Rican clash. Definitely on the East Coast. A nice little seasoning fight for Edgar Berlanga. Salute to Ancestral Rage, you know what I mean? I just fell up in the building, in the dig. We got 503 back, you know what I mean? 503, how you feel about that?
My bad, bro. I tried to hit the unmute button. I accidentally exited out. But I think, like I say, bro, Berlanga got options, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the Gabe Rosado fight is a banging ass fight. Because Gabe Rosado is a tough, scrappy dude. Even though he got multiple losses, you know what I'm saying? He always comes to fight. And he gives guys, a good litmus test. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be tested in that, in a fight. You know what I'm saying? We seen he arguably beat Danny Jacobs, gave Jaime Munguia a tough fight, beat Beck the Bully. Still got Beck the Bully over there at Golden Boy as well. That would be a good fight for Berlanga, because he knocked shit out. Berlanga knocked shit out. You got 2 power punches. You know what I'm saying? But the Gabe Rosado, man, that's a instant Puerto Rican classic. You know what I'm saying? You put that in a garden hula hoop theater, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend or somewhere around that time, man, the people is gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like I say, man, Berlanga got options, man. You know what I'm saying? He just gotta get to the smoke. You love Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get to the smoke, man. You got an X on your back now. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the shield of Top Rank protecting you no more. So you gotta get it, bro. I think you're on mute, Art. You're on mute.
Oh, my bad. Once again, what's the poll is in the chat? What's the better move for Edgar Berlanga? Is it Matchroom? Is it PBC? Or is it Golden Boy Promotions? Let us know. I'm gonna bring in Stay Ready Boston TV in the dig. Suspect number 4 live in the war room. Let's get it.
Banging on this fruit, great papers in my dick. June 27, long drive, MOE is about to wreck. Go ahead and place your best. The boss is next and going in. On the hunt for that paper, riding hard for the pen.
Yes, indeed. My favorite spawn partner live in the war room. What it do? Stay ready.
What's going down?
We out here waking and baking. We talking about Edgar Berlanga. I mean, we breaking down the different possibilities, different matchups that he can possibly go with. Of course, we heard the reports that he's a free agent. How you feel about where Edgar Berlanga and where he should go?
If you want to stay protected, the best choice is to go to Golden Boy. I think Golden Boy is the perfect fit for him. Because I'm going to tell you why. If you go over there with Eddie is going to throw you to the fire. And the thing about Edgar Berlanga is he wants the tough fights and he's not ready for them yet. That's what Bob Arum said. That's why they let him go. That's why they had a mutual decision, because he was trying to move up and get tougher competition, but he's not ready yet. They told him he wasn't ready yet. Even they see he wasn't ready. But going over there to the bathroom, they're gonna throw him in the fire. You say you ready? Come on, show me. We just seen them, some of their best fighters, lose because shit, they throw them out to the fire. They know they're not ready. We see, like we talked about Anthony Joshua being a prospect with a belt. Like it did happen multiple times. We have seen multiple of their top fighters lose. Josh Warmington, Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, and the list goes on. But if you want his career to thrive and to still get built, I think the best thing for him is to go to Golden Boy.
Indeed. I'm gonna have to agree with you. Stay ready. I'm definitely gonna have to agree with you. Once again, the poll is in the chat. Do y'all agree with me and stay ready? Is Golden Boy the right move? You know what I mean? For Edgar Berlanga. Once again, Beck the Bullies over there. You got Gabe Rosado. You know what I mean? You got Jaime Munguia. You got Shane Mosley Jr. All winnable fights over there. You know what I mean? And probably good paydays for them. And safer fights than the landmines over at PBC. Ak Reacher, what say you about your New York brethren, Edgar Berlanga? Where should the biting Berlanga go?
Yeah, I don't think I ever banged the gavel on Edgar Berlanga for doing that dumb shit when he bit. See, that was the Brooklyn coming out of you, brother. The Tyson coming out of you, brother. Don't ever do that
Colombian
again.
food good.
This is true. But anyway, I agree with what Max said. It is a perfect fit for him over there because they will move him gradually. Don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, you'll see a fighter that has like a hiccup over there, but not like Matchroom. You know what I mean? Like Max said, like that Montana Love fight. Montana Love shouldn't even have a loss right now. Beck ended up getting bullied. We seen that. So maybe he should go over there. But like I said, it's a possibility he could get a hiccup over there too. You know what I mean? I don't like what happened to Slick Nick. So, you know, it's a lot of things with Golden Boy. And maybe they don't know how to move Berlanga. I don't know. Maybe they don't know how to move Berlanga. I think that's the best option that he got. Because I agree with Mac. Don't go over there with Matchroom. Matchroom going to throw you in there. They're going to throw you in open fire, in an open fire situation without a vest. No type of protection. So, yeah.
Hey, before you mute yourself, Queen 71 asks you what the hell is on your pick.
I'm the gingerbread man. You don't see that's a gingerbread man with a flat top. What's the problem?
Junior, stop it.
71? The gingerbread man of boxing, not the not the bread man, Stephen Edwards, but the gingerbread man.
Indeed. Once again, poll is in the chat. I'm gonna leave it up probably to the end of the show. What's the better move for Edgar Berlanga? We all put out our cases and our explanations for them where he should go. You know what I mean? Y'all let us know. You know what I mean? Definitely interesting developments where he's gonna go. He said or he's reportedly said he's gonna make the decision in the coming week. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see what it do. We definitely gonna see what it do. Make sure y'all smash that like button as you follow on in. TWR presents Wake and Bake Boxing. You know, dig, it is the Usual Suspect team. Link is in the description. Y'all see it up on the screen, usualsuspect6.com. You know what I mean? For all your boxing content from the Usual Suspect 6, as well as our Usual Suspect 6 boxing rankings. Pound for pound will be unveiled tomorrow on 503 Lion, right here on YouTube. Usual Suspect Sundays. Make sure y'all tap into that. You know what I mean? Hit the bell icon for that, for that notification. You know, dig, so y'all don't miss that show. Right? Let's talk about yesterday's yesterday's events. Shout out Top Rank. I don't mind seeing good boxing on Friday night. Yesterday was some was an entertaining spectacle in my opinion. You know what I mean? First off, I missed the Nico Ali Walsh fight. We ain't gonna talk about that, but I did see Rocco. I did see Richard Torres, and Rocco impressed me with the uppercut on the back foot. Any of the brothers want to speak to that performance that they saw from Red's boy Rocco, Richard Torres? He looks like he could be a potential player in the heavyweight division. He almost reminds me, tell me if I'm tripping, he has a style reminiscent to Tommy Morrison. Pretty quick, nice little left hook, similar type statures, 6'2" type of range. Stay ready. I'm gonna come to you. Did you see Rocco in action yesterday? And if so, if you didn't, speak on my comparison to Tommy Morrison.
Hey, I did watch it yesterday, and no lie, I want to say, before I go into my soliloquy, Top Rank, why the fuck did you pause boxing for a hockey skills challenge? I don't give a fuck about hockey, and I can guarantee you most of America wasn't watching no hockey skills challenge either. You could have left that where it was and let us enjoy boxing. You paused the whole goddamn show for a hockey skills challenge. What the fuck? But back to Rocky. Man, Richard Torres is actually, he did impress me last night. I'm not gonna lie. The dude he was fighting though looked like he came from kickboxing. He couldn't get his footing down right. But nonetheless, some of the stuff that he was doing, because the dude stayed on his ass, so it was a different fight for him. He had to gain his composure and be a patient fighter, and start, instead of being that come forward, laying first type of fighter, he actually had to time his opponent and catch him, and that's what he did. To get what you saying on the Tommy Morrison, I do see traits of Tommy Morrison. I'm not gonna lie, but I also see traits of Tyson in him. As weird as it sounds, I see some of Mike Tyson in that peekaboo style. The way he goes in, you can see the way he uses his feet, and the way
I ain't gonna hate on that. I like that. Okay,
the way he hit angles. I didn't say he is Mike Tyson. I just said he has a lot of similarities in the way he uses his style. Like I see some of that peekaboo in him, and it's like he goes inside and I'm looking at his feet when I say that, and it amazes me. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to like this kid. I really am. I'm starting to like this kid.
Hey, yo, real quick. I'm about to get ready and get off, man, because I'm on my way to the job. I like Richard Torres as well. You know what I'm saying? It was a good performance. You know, Top Rank, they're going to put him on a steady diet of, former football players and, 37, 40-year-old guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but am I tripping, bro? Or did that dude remind me of Joe Townsend? Did he remind y'all of Big Joe? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But nonetheless, man, it was a highlight reel knockout. You know what I'm saying?
A Big Joe.
Yeah. I like Torres, man, you know what I'm saying? A dude like him is good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, you're a white boy, not heavyweight, knocking dudes out. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna gravitate towards you. You know what I'm saying? And you're a California kid, yeah. I think big things coming for him. But I'm gonna say this: stay far away from Jared Anderson, and you'll be okay.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's make that happen.
Hey, but I'm up out of here, y'all.
Hey, be careful, little bro. Have a good day at work, man.
Indeed. Salute to 503 line, you know what I mean, for tapping in once again. Make sure y'all pull up tomorrow, Usual Suspect Sundays. And I mean, we gonna be discussing the pound for pound list, the Usual Suspect pound for pound list, and all that good stuff, other hot boxing topics. In the day, we might have to hit the Crow lady, hit the Crow Shack, you know what I mean, to see the Crow lady for some crow. But yeah, tap in, tune in tomorrow, live here on YouTube, 503 line. You know what I mean? Definitely salute. Act Reacher 45, I'm gonna come to you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come to you with this topic. And I don't know if you was able to see Rocco in action yesterday. If not,
oh, okay. Yeah, I did, but go ahead.
And if not, speak to the comparison I made and Stay Ready's comparison, Rocco to Tommy Morrison, and in addition, Mike Tyson. Go ahead.
7 pounds. My fault. Let me turn this down, Steels, because I'm still watching the card as we speak.
All right, bet. Y'all know what it is. Smash that like button as your phone on in. You got Act Reach on deck. You know what I mean? You got some cards in the background. You know what I mean? Pulling up the game tape. We talking about Rocco, Richard Torres. Impressive.
Okay,
in my opinion. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Act.
Gotta give him credit. He really got to where he had off his power. I remember when the Olympics was going on, me and 503 couldn't wait to watch that. We used to be like, yo, he be scoping dudes. That's my man, though. That's my man. He gotta work on his skill and technique, but I like him. I like his style. One thing I can say about him, he got power. He touch your ass, you doing something. You salsa dancing, you doing the cerebro in your head or something. Like Professor X. I don't know that. Yo, he didn't even look like he threw it that hard. The uppercut to the bald dude that looked like George Foreman when he came back.
Junior, stop it!
But definitely a good fight, good performance from him. Like, I literally just got done watching. It's like they let go of the clinch. He threw the uppercut and the guy was out. He was really hurt. He actually didn't come out for the next round. So right now I'm watching Arnold Barbosa's and my man Pedraza, y'all. I ain't see Pedraza in a minute. You know, Pedraza don't look that old for all the shit he been through. He been through a lot. You know what I mean? I gotta give him credit. I would have thought he was like 40 already.
Hey, we talking about Richard Torres. We ain't got.
My bad.
Junior, stop it.
But yeah, man, Richard Torres did a great job. Definitely put something up about Richard Torres. Like I said, I don't know where he's gonna fit in the heavyweight division. He's not the tallest, but he's strong.
Indeed. Yeah, I have to agree with you, Ak. If he's able to touch you, these guys start doing funny dances, bro. I mean, moving in ways that you shouldn't be moving inside the boxing ring. So yeah, he does have some of that death magic you speak of. Looking forward to seeing the future and what's in store for Richard Torres. You know what I mean? I was thoroughly impressed once again with that uppercut on the back foot, like how he shuffled his feet, to create that perfect range for him to execute and get full extension on that uppercut. Yeah. What else we had last night? We had
real quick, he
Barbosa.
didn't answer the question.
Say what? Go ahead.
He didn't answer the question. Act Reacher.
Yes, sir.
Act this Reacher. Hey, look. he said, what do you think about Richard Torres' style? Like, is he more comparable to Tommy Morrison or Mike Tyson?
Facts.
Tommy Morrison. Oh yeah, good point. More Tommy Morrison. He's not as calculated as Tyson.
Not the fact that he's calculated as Tyson. When I compared him to Tyson, I was looking at the way he moves in using his feet. Look at the way how he moves his feet when he going in.
True, but he don't move his head. So at the same time by doing it, so that's why I'll say Tommy Morrison.
Okay.
I say more Tommy Morrison, definitely more Tommy Morrison, and only because I could say. Only reason why I say that is when Tyson would be moving his feet, he would be moving it to plant like a power puncher, like somebody that like to power box like me, like Tank. So he's gonna be exact and precise for whatever he land, or he might not even throw. So that's why he kind of was patient in this fight, and I actually like the fact that he was patient. And I know his ass was patient due to the fact that his ass he headbutted last time he went in there rushing like that. He scoped the dude, but still, he was all bleeding and cut. It was unnecessary. You don't need to be in wars like that unless it's for a belt. I don't like seeing guys bleeding and cut like that unless it's for a belt. Like Anthony Yard and Beterbiev, that was understandable. That was for like 8 belts. I'm exaggerating, but it was for like multiple belts, so I can understand that. But a regular fight, man, get that person out of there if you can. You know what I mean? And he did that. He took his time, was patient, didn't lunge in. Definitely more Tommy Morrison. Actually, he reminded me the style that he bought. It reminded me more of Tommy Morrison, Steels and Mac, because I know y'all older when Tommy Morrison fought Ray Mercer. It didn't work out for him, but that's exactly how I bought, because he was more patient in that fight. Tommy Morrison when he was older, when he got a little older.
Yeah, y'all want to see an exciting fight? Yeah, pull up Ray Mercer versus Tommy Morrison.
Oh, that was a hell of a fight. Ray got lucky in that fight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, because Tommy Morrison was winning. You ain't lying,
bro.
Man.
Tommy was beating the shit out of Ray.
He was beating the shit out of it.
Ray just
I don't know what Ray was waiting for.
It was.
I would have been tight. I'd have been cursing. Mac, you would have had to pull me. You'd have been like, "Yo, I'm talking to him right now. Let me talk to him," because I'd have been trying to fight my fighter in the corner. Like, bro, what the fuck are you waiting for?
It was that muscle.
Are we here to fight? But shit, I guess that was what he was waiting for, because he clicked that button. He got him out of it.
Bro, he was in that corner stuck, and he just threw a punch and caught him and stuck him. I said, "Oh." Bro, hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't like Tommy Morrison back then, but now I'm older and I watch him. Hey, that motherfucker was a boxing ass white boy.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good ass boxing white boy. I wish we could have got that Tyson fight. That would have been a good.
It would have been exciting while it lasted.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying. I know Tommy was gonna get knocked out. It was inevitable.
Hey, stay ready. Look how he looked against Lennox Lewis. That was one of Lennox Lewis' most exciting fights against Tommy Morrison.
It was. That matter of fact, that's where Lennox got known from.
That fight was in Atlantic City, I believe.
Y'all gonna have me going down the rabbit hole, because y'all know I like going back and watching old fights.
Hey, those were some good heavyweight fights back then. You know what I mean? I recommend it to the chat.
And don't forget Ken Norton against my boy Larry Holmes. I love watching that fight. Larry Holmes was thugging in that fight.
And don't forget about the greatest fight of all time.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Ron Lyles
You
versus George
goddamn
Foreman.
right. And
I
George
already know,
Foreman.
man, because you've been saying this since we've been doing content to fucking
Yeah,
Bro, that's the greatest fight
that
of
was
all
crazy.
time, man.
That was a good fight.
That
That's the greatest back and forth. Yeah, actually, if you want to throw up fights not for a belt, that were like the greatest fights, and it seemed like it was for a belt, that's one of them.
Shout
I
out
think-
Brent
but-
Fox in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out Son of Tank pulled up. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all smash that like button as you're following in. Wake and Bake Boxing Tings TWR presents. We on a tangent right now. Yeah, all of a sudden we talking about the good old days. You know what I mean? Where there was heavyweight classics, just you know what I mean, popping up everywhere. But go continue.
Man, you know, I talk about those fights all the time, but I'm gonna tell you, a real good old fight is no bullshit. Go back and watch. This not heavyweight. I'm gonna bring up another heavyweight fight, but Julio Cesar Chavez versus Pernell Whitaker. Dog, that was a hell of a motherfucking fight.
Facts.
Like back, man, those are those early '90s fights that made me fall in love with the sport. Like I was a Julio Cesar Chavez fan, no lie. I didn't know a lot about Pernell Whitaker until that fight.
I love that Frankie Randall fight.
Huh?
I like that fight with him and Frankie Randall, the first one. Because nobody thought Frankie could do it. Nobody thought he could do it.
Son of Tank agrees with you. The Frankie Randall fight.
The Surgeon.
Most definitely a classic. You know what I mean? Let's rein it on in and get back to the topic at hand. Yesterday's fights. Richard Torres has such a great performance yesterday in the heavyweight division. He got us talking about heavyweights from the yesteryear. That's how good he looked. Stay ready. Let me ask you about the Arnold Barbosa Jose Pedraza fight. I was in and out of watching the fight. It was, to me, a whole-hum performance, but an impressive performance nonetheless from Barbosa, because he showed me the ability to box on his back foot. He was getting touched at times by a game seasoned fringe contender in Jose Pedraza, but at the end of the day, he got the job done, and I was pleased with the rounds that he put in. Yeah, I can hear you. Stay ready. How'd you feel about Barbosa's performance? I know you always been high on Barbosa.
I was impressed and disappointed with Barbosa last night, if that makes sense. I was impressed with him coming out with the victory, but Barbosa he's a calculated fighter. He's a counterpuncher. And last night I've never seen him get hit that much. He got hit more than I've ever seen him get hit throughout his career. He took a lot of punishment last night in the fight that should have been he got more power than Pedraza. He should have used it. He never really every time Pedraza came in with that jab, it was like he got froze. Now don't get it wrong, he threw more punches. He was landing more punches, but every time he got caught with that jab, it's like he froze up. And I'm like, come on, man, move your head and counter catch him. I've seen you do it a million times. But one thing I will say is Pedraza was taller, and maybe that could have been something that messed him over. But I was impressed with the way he got the victory. That was a great fight. I'm still a big Barbosa fan. I'm still high on him. I still think he's one of the top 140 pounders, and I think he's gonna end up being a champion.
Indeed. Act Reacher. Were you able to see the Barbosa Pedraza fight? How you feel about it?
I didn't get to watch it. I'm actually in the process of watching it now, bro.
Okay, indeed.
But from what I'm seeing, Barbosa's look good. He looked good. At least in these first couple rounds, he looked good.
Yeah. I definitely want to see a potential Teofimo Lopez matchup, something like that, someone on that level. I think he's earned the right to get a potential title shot or a big fight at 140. You know what I mean? That was a good win yesterday for Barbosa. You got some good work in. Would have preferred him getting the stoppage, but albeit it was a good performance from him. We almost had a major upset, a shock. Great entertaining fight last night between Emmanuel Navarrete, who seemed a little bit pudgy yesterday, up against the surprisingly lengthy and tall Liam. What was his name? Liam something from Australia. Is it Liam?
His name was Liam Wilson.
Liam Wilson, that's right. Liam Wilson showed some decent boxing skills. The fight was there for him to win. Was able to knock down Emmanuel Navarrete with his vaunted left hook, his quick left hook. Caught him in between a wild exchange that Navarrete likes to come in with his unorthodox punches. Liam Wilson definitely shocked the boxing world with what he was able to do yesterday. I was waiting for him to be laid out early, you know what I mean? And that didn't happen. The boy was game. He lost ultimately on a TKO. He wouldn't go down. I like the stoppage, but I didn't like the stoppage, but I understand it. Respect to him. There's questions to me about Navarrete and his diet and his physical condition. Because, like I said earlier, he was pudgy around the waist. He got lucky that Liam Wilson was inexperienced. He only had 12 professional fights, and he was able to do what he did to Navarrete. So yeah, there's definitely some question marks on Navarrete in this new weight class. Stay ready. How did you feel about this fight with Navarrete and Liam Wilson?
To be honest with you, you know how I used to be high on Navarrete. I'm not at 130. For him at 130, nah, he's not gonna make it. Matter of fact, he might lose in this next fight. Me and Queen was talking about it last night, and she even mentioned it. And I kind of blew it off a little bit, thinking, okay, nah, he'll go in there and win. But now I thought about it last night, Queen. You were right. He can't beat Oscar Valdez. He can't. And then I'm looking at his body, like you said, he looked a little pudgy, but not so much pudgy. He looked like one shape. He has no muscle definition whatsoever. So somebody to have power like he do, he has not one muscle, not one. Don't have no pecs, don't have no abs, don't have no biceps, triceps. He don't have a horseshoe, he don't have no forearm. He has nothing but bone and skin with some fat and the muscle tissue that comes with the body. Like, he has nothing. Like, you should get some of you even start developing, you know what I'm saying, and start trimming when you start doing push-ups and sit-ups. You should be doing that on a regular, along with cardiovascular. If you're just training the box, I don't know how that's gonna go. Because his power, I don't think his power translated. I think he just caught Liam Wilson with a good punch when he dropped Liam. Because Liam was kind of shocked that he got dropped too. Like, it was like a flash knockdown, but he was stunned. And even when he got back up, they were fighting. Liam was still catching him, but he wasn't throwing as many punches as he was. I think, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think if you're gonna stop it as a referee, you should have stopped it when he was on the other ropes and wasn't throwing. When you stopped at that time, you didn't even give him a chance to throw, because those punches wasn't even landing. He was hitting straight gloves. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, I am questionable on that stoppage.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem I had with it. Stay ready, because the man was still defending himself to a certain extent. He just wasn't throwing punches, but at least his arms were up and he was catching the punches from Navarrete.
Yeah, his head did not snap back one time to make me think, oh, I need to stop this fight. That was a terrible stoppage. And then I'm gonna tell you this: I was upset that Liam Wilson didn't even fight for the stoppage. Most of the time, you'll be upset. He didn't even fight. So maybe it's different because where he's from and stuff like that. But man, I think I want to see more from Navarrete before he go into Oscar Valdez, because if you go straight into this Oscar Valdez fight, you will not be a champion. You will not be a champion. But if you get yourself together and build yourself up for this 130 division, then maybe I can see something with you. But as of right now, no, I don't see it. I think he needs to trim back down and go ahead and go back to 126.
Indeed. He's talking that Emmanuel Navarrete fight, Liam Wilson, definitely entertaining fight. Salute to Talib Cunningham falling on in. You know what I mean? Wake and bake boxing. Act Reacher, did able to see the main event? Navarrete, Liam Wilson. Act Reacher probably.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Steels. No, I didn't. I'm still in the process of watching this. I'm late to the party. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, well, go watch the highlights real quick. I want you to. Well, the highlights not. I'm gonna be honest with you. The highlights not even gonna tell the whole story. For this to be a knockout, this was a. I'm not gonna lie. This was probably one of the best fights. You know, I was talking about how Anthony Yard and Arthur Baturbia was the best fight. This is up there too. This was a great ass fight last night. So,
nah, it's a fact. This was a good. This was a great fight, and it was a fight that none of us expected was gonna look like. Exactly. We all was on the beltway, hoeing this Australian nigga, talking about 2 rounds, 3 rounds. We classified him as food off top. You know what I mean? I broke down his box rec, and on paper, seeing that his one loss against a domestic class fighter, and he was down like 4 times, I automatically thought, this guy, he's gonna get ran through. But he showed dog. He showed gameness, and he showed chin, because he was getting hit with flush shots, but he wasn't easily to go down. And like Queen 71 said, the stoppage was suspect as hell. It was suspect in hindsight, now that I continue to think of it. And Navarrete is the A side.
I'm gonna give you one more.
Supposed to happen. I mean,
can I throw one more conspiracy theory out there too?
Go ahead.
I watched it again after we stopped watching it together, Queen, and I was looking at it, and it almost gave me remnants like he was throwing the fight. But I digress. I just want y'all to go back and look and see if y'all see what I saw.
So you saying old boy Liam was throwing the fight at the end?
I'm not saying he threw it, but it is the way he dropped when he got hit was kind of suspect.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm not saying it's possible. I don't know his body mechanics, but that shit didn't look. That shit looked active. A little actish to me. Not act reaching. Theater arts.
We're gonna have to pull up the game tape. Put it on extra slow to see what's really popping, kid. Because there was something definitely suspect, definitely going on in that fight. But nonetheless, it was entertaining Top Rank's been putting on some decent material. What in back-to-back weeks. Better BF Yard. Now with this Navarrete Liam Wilson fight, definitely some entertaining stuff. Y'all see the post from Jab Jamboree pinned to the chat. Make sure y'all tap in, subscribe to the Jab Jamboree on his road to the stack. You know, dig. Let me check this poll real quick. And right now it's at 50% for PBC. The better deal for Berlanga. The chat feels 50% PBC. We got in second place Golden Boy, 31%, and then Matchroom head in the rear with 19% of the votes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave that up for to the end of the show and see what it do. But it looked like PBC, they want Berlanga to go through the landmines. The landmines of PBC at 168. You know what I mean? The chat gives no fucks about Berlanga's future health. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is. Brothers, I think it's time. Y'all. I got a new dirt sample. Once again, boxing dirty. If you see dirt, let us know. You know what I mean? Because these boxing streets are rampant with deviance and drug cheats. You know, dig? Let me pull it on up. Because we got a new sample this week. Yes, we do. We got a new sample this week. And this sample comes by the way of the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman. The Dirt Dillinger. Mauricio Suleiman. In 2018, Mauricio Suleiman acknowledged and recognized WADA's ruling for raising clenbuterol limits. Due to this ruling, 3 Mexican champions, not just Canelo, 3 Mexican champions. So Canelo, I think Juan Carlos Martinez, and Vargas. I forget his first name. Vargas were protected from these repercussions. So 3 Mexican champions, once again, were protected from these repercussions by WBC acknowledging the clenbuterol limits, the rising of the clenbuterol limits. It's all over Mexican beef, so to speak. In the same year, Mauricio also introduced the WBC franchise belt, resulting in champions ducking elite competition. First example of that, I believe, was when Canelo was made franchise. He ducked the now inactive Jamal Charlo. But I could be mistaken that that's the first time. Actually, the first time could be when the then Lomachenko was a unified champion. He was made to be a franchise champion, and he ducked elite competition, stiff competition, and is mandatory in Lord Devin Haney. So once again, this ruling in the WBC franchise belt, the implementation of this fictitious belt has resulted in the ducking of elite competition. Moving on, in 2020, WBC issued a letter of support for the drug cheat Alejandra Jimenez. You know what I mean? It took a full year for the WBC to reinstate franchise Desern Cruz her belt after that dubious loss. Y'all remember that? When franchise Cruz fought that drug cheat, they robbed her. They robbed her of her belts, but it took a whole year for her to get those belts back once it was proven that Alejandra was dirty. Through that outrage, the WBC issued once again a letter in support for this drug cheat and claimed that the fans were against her because she was in the LGBT community. Moving on, in 2021, the WBC introduces the Bridgerweight weight class. This weight class is the 200 to 224 pounds that's situated between the cruiserweight and the traditional heavyweight division. What does this result in, my friends? More sanctioning fees and watered down competition. Watered down competition, to be exact and accurate. The current champion is the inactive Oscar Rivas. You know what I mean? The belt has only been defended, hasn't even been defended. It's only been won once and hasn't been defended yet. The mandatory challengers for this Bridgerweight belt are Alan the Savage Babbage. If you ain't familiar with UK cruiserweight boxing, you won't be familiar with this bum ass fighter. You know what I mean? Who seemed to weasel his way to the top of some type of ranking system. You know what I mean? But the introduction of the Bridgerweight division. WBC has also announced the formation of a transgender division. You know what I mean? That is coming soon. That is coming soon, y'all. You know what I mean? And with that, Mauricio Suleiman, you must atone.
Shame. Shame.
Once again, y'all, if you see dirt, let us know. Send us those dirt samples, you know what I mean? And we'll thoroughly investigate it, you know what I mean? And archive it on the boxingdirty.com, you know what I mean? Found on usualsuspects6.com. Look at all this dirt we found. It's no longer will it be swept under the rug, y'all. It is housed and archived right here. Look at them, y'all. Look at them, y'all. My fellow dirt agents, Act Reacher and Judge Galvatron, Act Reach, and Stay Ready Boxing TV. Did I leave anything out with regards to the Dirt Dillinger, Mauricio Suleiman?
I didn't hear anything.
Only thing I can think of is the franchise championship, the elevation of that for Canelo Lomachenko, but that affected Devin and Maul Charlo's careers forever. But maybe not so much Devin, because he's about to get the fight, and he announced that he's staying at 35. So, but that's about it. Pretty accurate. And we're gonna issue some gavel bangs for the WBC.
Indeed. Once again, boxingdirty.com, which can be found on the usualsuspects6.com. Link is in the description. All this dirt has been archived. We'll see what we'll come up with, what the next dirt sample is next. I'm gonna end off this poll right quick. You know what I Matchroom's crept up, but PBC's winning it with 47% of the votes. You know what I mean? It was a somewhat close vote. You know what I mean? Golden Boy came in second place with 29. Right? Let me see here. And then we got Matchroom in the rear with 23%. You know what I mean? So 47% of the chat think that Berlanga is the place to go, or PBC is the place to go for Berlanga. You know what I mean? I disagree. You know what I mean? Stay Ready disagrees. And I think Ag Reach will disagree. Golden Boy, I think, is the spot for him. But we're going to see what it do. Once again, that decision is supposed to be made in this coming week. You know what I mean? So y'all know what it is. But fellas, this was a dope show. You know what I mean? This definitely was a dope show. We got some boxing on this evening. Great card in New York. We got Amanda Serrano fighting Undisputed. We also got Alicia Baumgardner fighting in an Undisputed fight. We also got Richardson Hitchens. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all tap in to the Richardson Hitchens interview, Ringside Views. You know what I mean? Stay Ready Boston TV and Ringside Views. You know what I mean? Y'all see it there. Run up those numbers. Great interviews. He sounds off on him leaving Mayweather Promotions in the dig. Once again, he's in a fight tonight with serious opponent John Bowser, undefeated in his own right. Stay ready. Before we get on out of here, speak on that fight.
Man, honestly, I think it's going to be a great fight. This is a hell of a step-up fight for Richard Hitchens. I don't think he's going to get the knockout, but I do think he's going to go in there and pitch a shutout. I don't think Bowser has anything but power to the skill level of Richard Hitchens. Richardson Hitchens. I don't know why I call him Richard Hitchens, but Richardson Hitchens. I don't think he has nothing but power. The skill level is on two different levels, and I think Hitchens is going there and box a shutout. But he might catch it because Richardson does have power. One thing I will say, I want to go to the interview because it's actually two clips up. This one here, if you go listen to it and listen to some of the things he said about Mayweather Promotion, it makes sense. I haven't really spoke on it on platforms, but I want you guys to go really listen to this interview because he said he dropped some jewels on this interview that made a whole lot of fucking sense. And it makes you think, how much longer is Mayweather Promotions even going to be there? I'm going to let y'all go listen to it for yourself.
Well, you don't say ready. We did have a funeral for Mayweather Promotions about 3 weeks back. Yeah, in the day. Y'all go hit the playback on that.
Yeah, we really did. And after that interview, it made sense. Because at first, I was one of the ones that was like, damn, they still got this, they still got that. But after talking to him and he was on the roster and just listening to what he said, I said, Mayweather might be out of there.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Shout out to Big Joe. You know what I mean? Valid point, and we'll have to add this to the archive, Joe Townsend. Let's not forget that the WBC Juneteenth slavery belt.
Oh man, that shit pissed me off.
Now, what we can't do is we can't attach the fact that there was only one black fighter on that card. That has to be attached to PBC. I mean, because they put out the cards. The WBC don't put out the cards, but they did put out that ridiculous belt. You know what I mean? So yes, that can definitely be added to the sample. You know what I mean? Salute to Joe Townsend for that. Ag Reacher, let me come to you. Quickly give me your assessment on the upcoming fight with Africa versus John Bowser.
Oh man, I think Africa gonna do his thing. I agree with Mac. I don't think he's gonna get the knockout, but I do think that he's gonna outbox him. And shoot, maybe Top Rank could work with DAZN, and maybe we could get Hitchison versus Arnold Barbosa's if he get through this. And I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm watching this right now. You looking like you was completely right. Because Pedraza must have not been feeling no type of power because Pedraza is trying to walk him down.
Exactly. You see what I was saying?
Yeah, and that ain't even Pedraza. He wasn't even doing that with Tank.
Bro, and this is the 140.
That's what I'm saying. And he been through a lot. That's why he don't look long in the tooth to me. He looked like he actually belonged in there with Arnold Barbosa right now. But yeah, like I said, I think Richard Hitch is gonna get through it. I think he's gonna put on a boxing masterclass performance. Shout out to Africa.
Let me get some last words from you, Ak, before we get on out of here. Was anything popping on Clubhouse in the next couple of days?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do one right before the fight start. When I get done watching this card, and then we're gonna talk about some things. We also gonna talk about the up and coming boxing movies and video games. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us on the Boxing TPs. Become a member on Clubhouse.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Stay Ready Boxing TV. Let me get some last words and what.
Shaki.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, what upcoming interviews we got on deck?
Shaki Foster. That interview will be out probably Monday, either Monday or Thursday. We're either gonna put that interview out Monday or Thursday. I won't be on this one. This will be our Val because he had to get in while he could, because he trained in the daytime. So. But we got together, put the questions together, and he went in there and got that interview. So we made it work. We got that one coming up. We got some interviews we're about to start working on. But we do got some. We got another piece of the Shakur Stevenson interview to drop. We have Shakur's cousin Ray Stevenson. Mm-hmm. We got his interview coming out soon. We might drop that this weekend. Just so y'all can get a little more in depth with who Ray is and what he does. He's a strength and conditioning coach. He's also he runs the J Prince Boxing Gym. He's also runs the amateur. He trains the kids going into the amateur circuit right now. So y'all stay tapped in. That's gonna be a hell of an interview. It's gonna be a great interview. Y'all just keep watching, man. We working over here. And I appreciate any and everybody that helped me reach 2,000. I'm at 2,000 subscribers now, 2,062. It was at 2,000 Monday, so 2,062 today. But I appreciate everybody that's helping me grow that channel. Stay Ready Boxing. I'm about to start back doing some things on that channel. I'm about to start posting some little edits and shit like that so y'all can actually see some of the process when me and Val go out. Y'all can see some of the process. I'm still going to be posting some of these amateur fights. I'm about to start posting shorts. Probably won't be doing a lot of the lives as much. Just I might go live, do post fights or something like that to give y'all a kind of in-depth in and out. But I'm gonna turn Stay Ready Boxing and more along the line of Stay Ready Sports and Entertainment or something like that. But it's still gonna be more boxing than anything. But y'all gonna get a piece of everything fucking with me right now. So, but the channel is about to get back booming. So y'all stay tuned. There's a lot going on my end with ringside views and Stay Ready Boxing. And then y'all know y'all gonna see me with the brothers. Mess around and be with Act tonight. Y'all just tap in. Got a lot of things coming, man.
Indeed. Salute to my favorite sponsor partner, Stay Ready Boxing TV. In the dig. Be on the lookout for that Oshaki Foster interview, ringside views. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe as well to Stay Ready Boxing TV right here on YouTube. But y'all know what it is. It comes the end of our programming. wake and bake things, you know what I mean? TWR presents. Yeah, be on the lookout for Act Reacher, Jamboree, Clubhouse things, you know what I mean? Will be popping. Usual Suspect Sundays with 503 Lion, definitely going down tomorrow. Steel City Cypher in a couple weeks time, you know what I mean? Tap into that. Stream worldwide, cfmu.ca, you know what I mean? The live and direct show, you know what I mean? Y'all can tap into that. We got some dope MCs gonna be dropping some ill bars, you know what I mean, in a couple weeks time. So yeah, fall into that. But y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, your most hated Oddfella. Salute to the Usual Suspect 6. Salute to the TWT. Salute to the almighty LDBC. Hey, man. And we gives on.
Don't shit happen overnight. Out of mind and it's out of sight. Don't shit happen overnight. Out of mind and it's out of sight. Don't shit happen overnight. Don't shit happen overnight. Yeah.
I keep it G like a turbine. Don't shit happen overnight. I've been hungry all my life. Clock in for that overtime. I used to live a life of crime, slinging them nicks and dimes. But I'm in my prime, trying to get paper off my rhymes. Money off the wood, yeah. I'm fit the ball, I never sat on the pine. I'm nice with mine, yeah. I gotta wait my turn here. I gotta set in my mind that nothing happened overnight. Progression over perfection. I'ma be nice in every section. It's more to life than just flexing. I'ma call it now, fuck texting. I'm the answer to this rap shit, homie, stop guessing. This is not a game and I'm no contestant. In every test mine, you gon' fail the assessment.
Don't shit happen overnight. Out of mind and it's out of sight. Don't shit happen overnight. Out of mind and it's out of sight. Don't shit happen overnight. Don't shit happen overnight. Yeah.
I have been waiting for this moment all my life. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. I've been grinding all my life. I've been waiting all my life. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight.
Yeah, no shit happens overnight. Just understand this is oversight. I overwrite, right my wrongs, grind all day like an overbite. Can't play me, I'm born to fight. I'm so alley, I'm the prototype. Unico, just overhype. I went left and you know I'm right. Show me love, I don't want the likes. Don't need the fame, never had a price. I sell merch and I move sounds. Y'all niggas out here just selling strike. We heavyweights, you too like. You envious of the crew like. Yo boo like, ooh like. Now you got you a new gripe. Post it up in my DMs. Same way you gon' do like. You pitiful when I look at you. I can see you a food type. Big talk, big walk. Ain't got a spot, you ain't got no stripes. You crossed out in the daytime. Cause ain't no shit happens overnight.
Don't shit happen overnight. Out of mind and it's out of sight. Don't shit happen overnight. Out of mind and it's out of sight. Don't shit happen overnight. Don't shit happen overnight. Yeah.
I have been waiting for this moment all my life. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight. I've been grinding all my life. I've been waiting all my life. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight.